y'all, it's me, Fletch, back at it again with yet another story. Since guys you already know, because I'm the baddest. What? The baddest trans bitch on YouTube, and that's of the period styling. Cause I thought it was over. Got me thinking my feelings over. But you doing it over and over. You keep calling me back. So y'all, I'm a little, high in the sky, girl. So if I'm a little wonky in this video, don't mind me. I haven't recorded a deal story time in quite some time, and I probably won't be recording Wednesday or Thursday because, Thanksgiving, I'm helping cook, helping prep. Thanksgiving Day, we're eating foods and we're thankful for. Thanksgiving night, probably watching a little cute movie, drinking some eggnog, whatever the case may be, girl. Just enjoying being in the house with my family, having a good ass time. Hold on, I gotta fix my pants because my pants, this ass is just, oh girl, it's just so much back there. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And if you love my gorgeous face, obviously, make sure you share with your friends, your family, your foes, all that. And let's get right into this. Alright, y'all, so this story time is going to be another one of my Twitter story times, which I haven't done a Twitter story time in so long, y'all. I kind of forgot about the Twitter series after a while, but now we're back on it, girl. We're back on top of it, so let's go ahead on and get right into this little bit in peace. So y'all, fingers crossed that my audio sounds good, because girl, you just never know what the hell's gonna happen with this phone in these videos. Even having a mic attached to this will still have my audio fucked up, y'all. So it's just the phone itself. So I was doing my little daily scroll up on Plenty of Fish, girl. My daily little scroll up on Jack, all that. Y'all already know how it goes because the milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. And damn right is who ended up getting a text from this person on Grindr. Now, if you guys don't know what Grindr is, which y'all should know by now, but because I got some new badass bitches joining the Fletcher family, hello, hey bad bitch, I'm gonna go ahead on and break it down to you. So Grindr is basically one of those apps where you get on. It's kind of like a prostitution ring, to be honest, girl, but don't nobody get paid for it. So basically you mean people to hunch for fun and for free. Girl, I ended up getting a text from this person, and they had a profile with no face on it. Now, I say this every time, but in case you all have missed it, I do not mind faceless profiles because I know you got to do what you got to do. You don't want people to know who you are because you got something you trying to hide or whatever it is. Girl, do your thing, whatever makes you feel warm and fuzzy inside, whatever makes your stomach flutter, whatever the case may be, whatever tickles your fancy. If you want to see me and I ask you for a picture and you tell me no, what I'm gonna say, bitch? What I'm gonna say? No, exactly. I'm gonna say no. So friend was like, hey, how are you? I'm like, I'm doing fine. How are you? Where are you from? What's your name? Friend told me his name. Now, for the sake of the story time, I could use his real name, but I'm gonna be describing what he looked like, and he does follow me on Twitter, so yeah. So let's say his name is girl Forrest. Like Forrest Whitaker, girl. No shade, true C. No shade. Friend looks like Forrest Whitaker, girl. I just fucking thought about that. Girl, I just thought about that. He literally looks like Forrest Whitaker, girl. Oh my God. Now, Forrest, he didn't send me no pictures of himself because he was very private. He's got kids, or the case may be. Of course, he told me this stuff off rip. This was not nothing that I had to ask for. He already explained to me everything from beginning to end. There was no missing details. All of them were supporting clauses. Girl, everything perfect. So I'm like, okay, boo. Well, I'm glad that you told me this up front, so I don't have to find this out later on down the line. Then I'm still over here looking stupid. Why is this man not talking to me? He done ghosted me for 3 months, girl. Whole time he done had 2 birthdays. He done had a wedding and a whole bunch of other shit, girl. And another pregnancy scare, bitch. And then I'm still over here looking like boo the fucking fool. It was like, what is your position in the bedroom? I told him I'm a verse. He's also a verse. I said, okay, well, that's fine. I fucks with that. So he asked me for my number, girl. And of course we started speaking to each other up on my phone. We started speaking on this phone, actually. So we started texting on this phone before we gravitated to my primary phone, which I've seen multiple times. This one, we were just having a little conversation in my little messages, girl. I'm not talking about nothing too important. So friends started getting a little freaky with me, girl. Of course a bitch was always drunk, so she had a little look in her system, girl. So she started feeding into the bullshit. So she done sent a couple little nasty risque pictures, girl, and he done sent him a couple nasty risque pictures to me. And when I say friend has it going on, y'all, body T, everything was T, girl. Snatched to the fucking gods, girl. His body was superb, bitch. So he still never sent me a picture of his actual face. But I saw his body. I'm like, okay, girl, he's got a nice ass body. Okay, girl, that's cute. So he was like, when are you normally free if you want to have a link up? I'm like, oh, well, normally I'm free, like, later at night. Sometimes I'm free, like, after 3 p.m. Sometimes I'm free, like, after 5. Sometimes I'm free, like, after 12 a.m., leading up until 7 in the morning. It just depends on what's going on in my personal life. He was like, okay, cool. He was like, so if I wanted to come by today, like, would that be fine? I'm like, yeah, as long as you come by and you ain't BSing, then fine, like, I'll let you come on by. So I asked friend. Now, this time around, I'm gonna do another story time about this other time too, girl, where I took a leap of faith and I let the people that want to be mysterious, girl, and I took a big ass gamble. I didn't know what this man was gonna look like when he pulled up, but baby, when I say that man was so fucking fine, y'all, he was fine as hell, holding on to the edge of glory, girl, and leaving it to Christ himself, because there was no way. There was no way, but there was a way, and he said it was a will, and you know what he did? He made a way, and that's what that way was. I was like, I know you said you have certain things going on, and I know you don't want to send me a picture of yourself, which is fine, but please, 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 don't be ugly. I had my hair just pressed out. My hair was jet black, of course, you already know, and it was like, kind of like a bob length, like Robert length. It was like right here. And I had on a black wife beater, and I had on these Tommy Hilfiger pajama pants that I got on right now. I had these on, and I had on me some cute little house socks, girl, with these cute little like Frosty the Snowmans, these little snow wolves, whatever the fuck they're called, Arctic foxes, whatever it is. That's what I had on. I had my hair pulled back in a ponytail, just like this, little swoops on the side, girl, and I had me some hoops in, some really like small, like chunky hoops. So, and of course my little bracelets, girl, you already know. So friend lets me know that he's outside. Around this time, y'all, they were living here, and, well, they meaning the people that be, this here now. 2 people sleeping in the living room, and then it be the kids back here in the back. And I'm like, okay, you can't come in through the front, you can come through the back. Same old spiel, right? I let you in through my window. So he was fine with that. He was comfortable with that. He was okay with that. He did not mind that. I was like, well, good. So I'm walking on out there, like, to the car to, like, greet friends, say what's up, whatever it is. Girlfriend gets out that car, and he looks like Forrest Whitaker, y'all, but he's like he's a sexier version, in my opinion. Like, first of all, pause. Not to say Forrest Whitaker is sexy, hold on. But he looks good. He just looks like Forrest Whitaker in the face. That's what I'm trying to say. Hopefully that makes sense, girl. Hopefully that makes sense, girl. It probably don't make sense. But he had this cute little, like, wave set going on, girl. Really, like, short. Like, he wasn't really short, but he was shorter than, like, the average guy that I deal with. Light skin, caramel tone, caramel frappe, toffee. Giving very much so, like, milk chocolate. Well, maybe not milk chocolate, girl. Definitely giving, like, toffee, caramel, cinnamon dust, like, somewhere up in there. Like, nutmeg, even. Like, somewhere up in there, girl. Pistachio, pecan, like, peanut butter, like, somewhere up in there. He had these cute, like, freckles on his face, y'all. And I ain't gonna describe him too much. But he got these cute little freckles on his face. And he was driving the same exact car that my mama was driving once upon a time. So, girlfriend get on out. I'm like, hey, what's up with you? He's like, hey, give him a little hug, a side hug. And then he smelled really, really good, too, by the way. We go ahead on and we go to my window, girl. Of course, I jump in first. He jump in after me, whatever, girl. So we're sitting in the room. We're talking a little bit. I already had been drinking prior to us linking up. So, I was already in a mood, and I was ready to do whatever the hell I needed to do, bitch. So, girlfriend let me know, like, what he was into, things like that. He told me, like, oh, you look exactly like your pictures. I'm like, oh, well, thanks, I appreciate that. I'm never too shy of a compliment. I appreciate a compliment, girl, but don't be overdoing it. Like, one compliment is cute. Overdoing it is just like, girl, like, I don't need you to sell me nothing. Like, boo, thank you, but all right, let's move on to talk about something else. I don't want to talk about me all day. So, girl, we get ready to get on our ones and our twos and our threes and our fours, bitch, because, girl, it's about to pop off. So, girl, he had on this black tight muscle shirt and these gray sweatpants with these, like, boat shoes. Like, I don't know what to call them, like, moccasins, bitch. I think they're moccasins, but, like, not the moccasins that you would wear, like, if you wearing, like, a suit or something like that. No, like, it was, like, some strange, different type of house shoes, girl. Like, I don't know how to explain it. There were some different types of house shoes. So, we get ready to do what we gonna do, right? So friend lays on back in the bed, girl, and I actually made the Twitter video this day when I first met him. Can y'all believe that? Can y'all believe that? I literally, hold on, bitch, because her friend, like, the little bop, whatever the case may be, girl, and friend is enjoying himself. When I say friend is enjoying himself, he's enjoying himself. Like, girl, he's not, overdoing it. He's like, just moaning, grabbing my little head, girl, pushing my head down. Real simple, subtle shit, right? So then after I get done doing him for like, give or take like 15, maybe like, 20 minutes, of course, I'm not trying to make you reach your climax just yet. I just want, to give you a little feel from a little mouth on you, girl, munch on you a little bit, girl, like a little bit of foreplay. So then I get up on the bed, girl, and then I lay on bed, girlfriend gets to munching on me. And I mean, he was doing a really, really, really great job, y'all. He already told me he was versed and stuff like that, so like that didn't bother me. Like, that was cool. So girlfriend's working my little friend out, honey. And when I say he's doing his big one, girl, he is doing his big one, girl. He is literally showing out. And I'm enjoying my little self, girl. Like, I done grabbed his little head, girl, push his little head down, girl. I done grabbed him by his little neck, girl, and start fucking, all that stuff, girl. I'm trying to make sure I'm not doing too much, girl, because this not even part of the story, girl. This ain't even the meat and potatoes, honey. Like, we ain't even got there yet. This is the backstory. So girlfriend asked me, would you mind recording? I'm like, nah, like, I can record if you would like to record. He was like, yeah, just to make sure my face isn't in it. I said, well, what I'll do is I'll do like a full body video first, and then I'll just go back through and I'll just edit your face out. Like, I'll put like a little blur thing over your face, or I like chop it down to where it's like, from the chest down, or like from the waist down. That's what I'll do. He was like, okay, I fucks with that. That's cool. So, girl, it's cold as hell out here. Oh my God. But I gotta get shit going, girl. I gotta get stuff done, boo. I can't sit up in here and be like, oh, I'm so cold, I want to sit in the house. You can't do that, bitch, when you got a job. Like, what the fuck? I got my little camera, girl, this phone right here in particular. And baby, I pressed record, girl, and we got to recording. So I'm recording, girl, and, friends doing his big one. Child, when I tell you, I done sat over here, I done told friend to get up on the bed, girl. I done flipped him over up on his little hands and knees, girl. I done got some part in them cheeks like the Red Sea. And I was eating up at that nigga. This girl, Sukiana, what she say? We be
eating a nigga ass. We be eating niggas ass.
I enjoyed him, honey. We had a great time. And then after a while, he wanted me to like put myself in him, girl. So I grabbed me a cute little condominium, honey. And then when I tell you, Fred took this like a champ. I keep saying this, y'all. I'm literally not that fucking big. So for a dude to not be able to take me is crazy. I mean, I know some boys be real like, virgins back there, like for real. But the ones that be like all loosey and goosey or whatever it is, girl, prolapse, booty holes, whatever it is, bitch. How in the fuck is it so hard for you to take this tiny ass, like 5.5, maybe 6 inch if I'm hard enough? Like, I don't understand. I slid myself on there, friend, girl, and it just felt like it just sucked me in, girl. Like, it just me all the way in. So you already know what I did, girl. I beat it up. Yeah, handling him, whatever it is. And girl, when I tell y'all, friend was moaning so fucking loud, y'all. Like, when I say, all I did was change the position for him to be a missionary. Girl, when I started stroking him in missionary, honey, when I say friend was so loud, y'all, he was so loud. Even after I said, you don't have to be quiet because it's folks is in here. Like, why are you being so loud, girl? The random folks thought that was in the living room. So I'm like, well, there's that bitch. After, like, I worked him out, girl. I 1, 2, 3 kablooied, whatever the case may be, girl. And I was done for the day, girl. I'm, about my life. So we're gonna fast forward, right? I was sitting in my room, boy, my feet up, watching what with who, girl? What was I watching, girl? Comment what I be watching and who I be watching it with, and I'll shout you out in my next video. I didn't have nothing to do, of course, like, traffic was low, it was slow, wasn't nothing like going on, on my little link ups, they were busy, they didn't have anything like, I guess important to do with me. So I happened to get a little text on my phone, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like, I wonder who this is. Maybe it's one of my baby fathers that want to get down with me because the kids acting stupid. He done sent them over to this grandmama house. So now, girl, we about to have us a good ass time because ain't no kids in the house, girl. We'll see. So I checked to see who this is, girl, and it is Forrest. So Forrest hit me up. And he was like, what you been up to? I'm like, oh, I just been chilling, not really too much going on. Just been working, got me into the job now. So I just been kind of busy. He was like, oh, okay. So what are you doing today? I'm like, oh, today I'm sitting at the house. I'm off today. I have nothing to do. I'm probably just going to get, a little tipsy tonight and, just see where the night takes us. Graham was like, okay, well, if you ain't got nothing to do tonight, would you mind me pulling up? I said, no, honey. Like, if you want to pull up, girl, go on, pull up. So friend said, okay, I live like, a little ways away from you. So it's gonna take me like give or take 40-45 minutes to like get down there and like be ready, whatever it is. So you can go on and send me the address and I'll be on my way. I said, okay, cool. 40 minutes is all I need to get prepared for a link up. Literally. I sent my address happily, bitch. I got to clean up my room, girl, organizing my shoes, mopping my floor, playing my music, light my candles, wash my face, brush my teeth, fix my little hair, girl, tied it down with a cute little scarf. Girl, all that. Around this time, y'all, I had that quick weave that was a jet black side part, real short. I can stop like right up under my boobs, girl. Real cute hairstyle. That's what I had in my head that night. I had on this shirt that said Shroom Wonderland or Mushroom Wonderland or something of that nature, somewhere around that, girl. And I had on me some athletic shorts. So, you know, I got myself all together, girl. You already know what I did. And wash my ass. Of course, this is something that you should do every time you have a link up. Like, why would you not take a shower and you about to have a link up? You finna have somebody putting their whole mouth on you. Like, I'm sitting on the bed, girl, watching TV. Of course, waiting on him to let me know that he's on his way here or let me know when he's outside. So I got my cute little notification on my phone. Boo, friend done told me that he's outside. I'm like, okay, boo, you're outside. So I jump out my cute little window. Had my little, what bag was that, girl? It was that same little bag I always carry. My little Michael Kors bag with a little snake, little alligator print stuff on there, whatever it is, girl, that I carry all the time to all my little link ups, girl, because you know how to pack my purse, bitch, and my purse was always packed, period. I walked all around through the front, girl, and I had on these white airport flip-flops, girl, the little feline ones I showed y'all in my last story, talking about the boy, girl, was it the boy with the roaches, or was it the other boy? Who was that? It was the one when I was sitting outside. There was some construction back here. I just forgot which one it was. Oh, Stevie J, bitch. Girl, tell me why Stevie J is still trying to be up in my face. Boy, I am not talking to you. Like, what part of you fucked up do you not understand? Boy, I am not your friend. Stop texting me. Stop talking to me, boo. I don't want to deal with you no more. Walk on over to friend's car, girl. Then jumped in his little car, girl. And he has these little, like, locks started now. So he's got a little lock started, girl. He done put his little do-rag on, girl. He had a fresh cut too, honey. Looking really good, girl. But he always looked good. But he was looking really good tonight. And y'all already know a bitch was drinking, girl. She was off her little Casamigos. My little 2 fingers, girl. My little Burnett's. I'm lit. I'm ready to see what this night's gonna give for us. Because, I mean, shit. You don't want to come in the house because I told you too damn loud. So we're going to have to find somewhere else to go. So we ended up going around the corner to this lovely little park. And honey, when I tell you, this park is really something, honey. It is really something. So we pulling up to the park. We chit chat for a little bit. You know, Fran took him like a couple of swigs of his own liquor that he has. And then Fran got on over and like got on his hands and knees in the front seat of his car trying to swallow up me. He's literally like, you know, massaging my friend with his mouth, girl. And I'm just sitting here, girl, I'm leaning back, girl. I'm holding on to the seat, honey. I'm just like, yes, friend. This is how you introduce yourself to a bad bitch. I don't know. He said he had like an incident with like a trans girl before in the past, but he hadn't had one in quite some time. But for him to know how to like do bob bob the way he know how to do the bob bob, girl, that is some concerning shit. Like, girl, are you practicing on toys? Like, girl, let's see. So then friends like, you want to get in the back seat? I'm like, sure, absolutely. Like, girl, you didn't even have to ask me that. Let's just jump on back there. So we hop on out the car. We jump to the back seat, girl. Do a little bit more foreplay, girl. I done start massaging his nipples, girl. I done pushed him up against the like the actual side of the door that's back there by him. And girl, I started working him out back there in the back seat, girl, because like, honey, now, oh, you done turned me on, boo. The drunk me done kicked in. This is now a competition. We gonna see who gonna last the longest. So, girl, I guess I'm doing my big one, girl. I'm over there slobbing on that knob like corn on a cob. Check in with me and do
your job. Lay on the bed and give me head.
He was like, hey, you want to get out? I was like, yeah, we can get outside the car. So we get on out, y'all. And we're standing outside, right? He done parked the car to where, like, you know, the head part is, like, the front of the car is facing, like, towards, like, behind me where the street is. Like, okay, y'all know, y'all don't know. So the park that I'm talking about, it's got, like, 2 sides to it. You got one side that's, like, closer to, like, oh, I don't want to say where, but it's closest to, like, and then you have the other side that's closest to over here in this area. We were on the opposite side this time because the opposite side, you have, like, more room, more space, more, you know, areas to like do stuff in. And mind you guys, this is at nighttime. It's not during the day. Like, I wouldn't be that spontaneous now, but it's at nighttime. So, girl, a friend walks on around to the front of his car, girl, and he literally like threw himself on top of the hood, like, spread him, punk. Like, he, like, not calling him that, but you know how they do, like, you know, the cops have in them shows, how they throw you up on the car, girl, and you bent over, girl, and he's literally like that on top of the car, like, he literally, like, flopped on the car, like, he literally flopped himself onto the hood of the car, girl. Arch to the moon, girl, sitting there, like, you know, he done spread his little cheeks apart, girl, got his little booty hole all open and stuff. I'm like, oh my gosh, bitch, not you ready, Freddy, girl, hot and ready like a Hunt's Brothers pizza, boo. I don't never be like that, girl, even if I wanted to do, girl, I don't never just be like that. Yeah, girl, and I'm checking myself off a little bit, girl, because, you know, I like looking before, like, I actually, like, leap into it, girl, so I be looking, trying to see what you gonna do, you know, he's making it wink at me, girl, which basically just means, like, he's clenching it, like, clenching and opening it, girl, like, he's like twerking a little bit, girl. His ass cheeks is jiggling, girl. Like, when I say ass move like water, girl, he's playing his whole little bit. So then he goes back to his trunk, girl, and opens up his trunk and grabs his thing of lube out from up in there. I'm like, girl, not you was ready, honey. I was like, oh my gosh, girl, you pulling out all the stops for this one. So, girl, he took his little lube, girl, massage on his little butt circle, girl, and he done grabbed me by my waist, honey, and pulled me forward. But like, he reached his hand like behind him, like in between his legs. Because again, remember the way that he's positioned. So he reached his hand in between his legs. One arm is like on this side. So he grabbed my waist and pulled me towards him and pulled my hard ass like close to him too. So it's on there, like it's on his little, you know, on his little donut circle, girl. So I'm getting real, like, you know, whoo, honey. When I say I was getting real, whoo, I was getting real, whoo. Child, I got some patting. And you already know once I get to patting, it's about to go in. And pat the best, y'all. Like the absolute best, like the perfect amount of grip, the perfect amount of slip, the perfect amount of like just everything, girl. And he just took it so well, and he's so vocal. So as like, you know, I'm doing my thing, girl, you know, we're outside, like, girl, we're literally outside in a park in the middle of the night with nothing to do but each other. So, girl, like, what you gotta be quiet for, girl? Enjoy yourself. So, girl, I'm beating friends back in, honey, and I mean, he's moaning so loud, y'all, like, I can hear the echo of his voice, like, in my other ear, like, back, like, going back, like, towards the streets and stuff. So I'm like, damn, he's kind of getting a little too loud for my liking. Like, why is he so loud? So, girl, I gotta beat him up like that, right, girl? We done walked on over to, like, you know, the trunk part that he had just went in to get that lube, right? Girl, he's inside the trunk, literally inside the trunk, girl, getting his back beat in, bitch. So I'm fucking him up, girl. Girl, I was trying to say something else. But he's like lathering, you know, my friend up, whatever it is, girl, looking like a bottle of conditioner up on my, you know, girl. He's just, you know, releasing how he feels on the inside out on my, you know, okay, girl, having him a great ass climax, girl. Eyes on the back of his head. He's telling me how I ain't gonna be able to take it, like I'm trying to hold off, but you're gonna make me pass out. I'm like, baby, don't worry about all that. Just enjoy yourself, boo. Like, just get your shit stroked. Like, what you doing? Get this spot stroked, boo. So, girl, I done stroked him in the trunk, girl. He done got out the trunk. And then he walked on around to like the passenger side of the car, because I was like, look, you know, we have been outside all this time. Like, you know, mind you, I'm telling y'all this in like little like summaries. We was outside in that park for about like an hour and 45 minutes, y'all, literally. So I told friend, look, I'm gonna go ahead on like erupt like Mount St. Helens, girl, and go ahead on and get this out the way so you can go on and go home, because, you know, I don't know what you got to do. Then on top of that, you got to drive like 45, close to an hour back home. So I don't want to hold you out here for too long. And then plus it's like, you know, kind of hot outside, girl. So we doing our little thing, girl. I fucked this little honey, and then I got friend like folded up, like not folded up, girl, but you know, he's like got his knees like together, like he's bent over with his knees together, and he's like bent over the console, girl. So, girl, I put my leg up inside the frame of that door, girl, and I got so whopping, girl. When I say I had that man in there moaning so loud, girl, the whole car shaking. So, you know, I kind of peeped the scene, and I was noticing how, like, it was a lot more cars over on the side that we were on than it was at first. And I'm looking over at the other side. I see this little white Infinity, like, sitting over there on the opposite side, right? So they're driving on down. I'm guessing they're trying to find them a little sexy spot to have, like, a good time in as well. Because, you know, that part, they shoot, and they get sucked up in that part, girl. I see them coming on down, right? And then, like, they shine their headlights where we are. I don't have no clothes on. Like, my shorts, they're off. They over there, like, all the way up against, like, you know, the other side of the park, girl. My shirt done flew off, you know, sticking up in a tree. Girl, my scarf done came off. Girl, it's under, like, the car. I got, bitch, my weaves in the tires. Like, bitch, when I tell y'all, I literally was having a grand-ass time that night. So, after the car, like, turns they shine their lights on where like me and Forrest are, right? So they shine their lights, they kind of like stop the car, and the lights are just still like on us. So I'm like, okay, like, bitch, like, what are you looking at? So they spun around so fucking fast, y'all, and drove on out of the park, right? I'm like, okay, cool, like, that was a little weirdo situation, but whatever. So I'm still being framed up, girl, because, you know, I'm trying to reach my climax, girl. Y'all already know, like Usher said, boo. And I happen to look up, I see this same white Infinity turning in on the opposite side. So I'm like, okay, what are you doing? So they literally are coming on down, girl. They done passed like 5, 10, 15 other parking spots, right? And they pull on up to this little cul-de-sac or little cove that me and Forrest are in. So they pull on up, girl, and they pull to the side where, like, you know, the door's not covering me. So, like, my whole ass is out. This man's getting fucked. Girl, like, you know, he's sitting in the car, like, and you can clearly see me, like, hunching on him. Girl, I got my big ass gold hoops in, like, girl, I'm literally, like, doing my thing, honey. And this person drives up, y'all, and literally shines the head, like, they drive all the way up to us, like, not even trying to turn. That's the thing, they weren't even trying to turn. They drove all the way up to us, shine the lights on us, and I'm looking at them just doing my thing, girl, and I'm like, while I'm still doing my thing, girl, and then they spun around so fucking quick, y'all, and then when I tell y'all they floored it out from over there. So after that, girl, we ended up, like, you know, reaching the ending of our little meeting. Y'all already know what I did, girl. Well, Poosh, girl, had me a happy ending, boo, and I was talking to him about that. I'm like, wasn't that shit weird? He was like, yeah, that was very fucking weird. So he drove me on back home, gave friend a hug, and that was all she wrote, girl. So thank you all so much for tuning into this cute little story. So you guys enjoyed this story time, please give me a thumbs up. If you didn't hear, give me a thumbs down. Please sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for videos like this one. And like I said in the beginning, if you love my gorgeous face, make sure you guys share with your friends, your family, your foes, all that. And I will catch you badass bitches in my next one. Bye, bitches. Y'all, my lips are so fucking dry. Oh my god.